Hello, friends. This is an amazing visual representation of the kinds of sensitivities that neurodivergent or sensitive folks can have. And it was created by Corey Andreas and is just one of the best representations that I've seen of how all of these things could play a role in someone's day, life, so both on the micro and the macro, in different proportions, and it can change day to day. So, this is a really great tool for understanding yourself and communicating about yourself to others around your capacity. So, our capacity is affected by our nervous system, like how, safe it feels, basically. And for neurodivergent and sensitive folks, um, the impacts of all of these areas are exponentially more impactful to someone's capacity and nervous system. We know this from a lot of good research that's continuing around understanding how the nervous system is like interacts differently with stressors, and stressors are going to impact the nervous system like in a greater or more impactful way than they would for a not neurodivergent person. Um, and they're also it's going to take longer for the nervous system to come back to a place of safety after a stressor for a neurodivergent person. So these are some of the main areas that could be impacted for neurodivergent and sensitive people. Obviously, there's trauma, which is going to overlay with anybody's neurodivergence. Special interests. So, if someone has access to engaging with or talking about their special interests, this can play a huge role in how somebody's nervous system is doing. This is one of the greatest regulators for neurodivergent people. Stimming, if you're allowed to stim, if you have access to stims that are meaningful to you, your emotion regulation on any given day, sort of what resources your nervous system has left over to allot for emotion regulation, predictability. If you've had a lot of predictability that day, you may have more capacity. If you've had less, then you'll have less. Your sensory sensitivities. So this is different for every person and can change, moment to moment depending on how your nervous system is doing. Um, Anxiety, of course, just generalized, but is affected by all of these different things too. Burnout, if you're in burnout or not, if you're heading towards burnout, if you're just in early recovery from burnout, your general sensitivity, gender and sexuality can be huge ones for neurodivergent folks. They don't totally understand why, but a lot of times these things are divergent as well for neurodivergent folks. The like sort of little neat boxes that society has don't work as well for most neurodivergent folks. Your social stuff, your relationships, and your communication. So, what you can use this for in real time is just sort of look and see like where would you turn the dials? Do you, maybe my personal presentation is that gender and sexuality are really dialed up for me. Social relationships and communication are dialed up. I'm like, is all of it dialed up for me? Sensory stuff is really dialed up, sensitivity. I don't experience myself to be in burnout at the moment, so that's dialed down. My anxiety is kind of dialed down. My trauma's had a lot of support through EMDR and parts work, so that's not as present in my life right now, so that's dialed down. Stimming is I'm pretty well taken care of stim wise because I have a lot of good stims, and in my current life, I'm able to stim as much as I want. Predictability right now is pretty good because, again, I have control over my day. Special interest has a lot of support right now, so that's pretty dialed down. I don't have a lot of need there because I get to do my special interests all day. And emotion regulation actually was pretty dialed down. So, um, yeah, I'm feeling like I have all of my supports in place. So I am pretty regulated. So that is a way that I could tell somebody else in my life, my therapist, a coach, a friend, or a partner, my kid, like, hey, this thing is really dialed up or this thing's really dialed down right now. And it can help you explain what's going on for you in a way that might make more sense to others. And it's a great tool for people that you're living with because you can sort of check in, like, where are you at on your board, like, so that you can be sensitive to what's going on for them, or maybe even provide, if they're like, I haven't connected with my special interest in forever, then you could be like, let's do that, right? So, great tool. I will put a link to her Instagram where she shows this so you can take a screenshot if it's helpful for you. Okay, lots of love.